Hello there, and welcome back to some more Divinity Original Sin. What happened to Vagrant Story? Well, what happened to Vagrant Story is that my dad's computer is taken down for the next 5 weeks or so as we redo the front room, and so I haven't got access to it, which is where Vagrant Story is. So what I'm going to do is actually try and finish this game. I've played through this game about 3 or 4 times and always almost got to the end a couple of times, but never actually finished it. So this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually try and finish it. We're going to do tactician mode, which means we're probably going to die a lot. But if I save and quit and quick load and all that stuff, shouldn't be too big of a problem. We're going to play on tactician mode. I can't play on hell mode, I'm just not good enough for that. But I want to play on a mode that's hard, but not necessarily too ridiculously hard. So now here we're going to go with our party members. We are going to go with Joby. Is going to be our male character. Actually, we're going to go with 2 male characters. Usually I go with 2 females, but this time I'll go with 2 males. And what class do I want to be? What do I remind myself of? Joby is the good version of myself. Joba is the bad version of myself. And Joey is the middle version. So the bad version of myself is probably going to be like a shadow blade. Yeah. We're going to go for like deadly magics and assassinry. I'm going to be male. My perk trait is going to be a white man. That's what I am. But this is like, I'm going to go for old Joby. AI personality is no AI.
Better to detonate that mine safely than trip over it myself.
There must be. What can I cook up today?
A whetstone wheel. Now, what do I have that needs sharpening?
Okay, I'm definitely going to sound like an old man wizard. Right, so we're going to go for super pale. Sweet almond. Not quite pure white, but we're going to have the black eyeshadow around the eyes because that's what the portrait has. There it is. And we need to have our hair be about the same as that. But we'll go for a bit of a wavy style and go for pure white. Because I'm an old man. I'm always an old man in these games. My underwear, I'm going to have this, you know, obviously special boxer briefs. Customize our weapons. I want to go for dual wielding, yes. And skills, Erithurge, Scoundrel and Witchcraft sounds good to me. Although I'd like to have a healer, but our second party member, who I'm not going to tell you about yet, can do that. Instead of sneaking, I want lock picking, so I can actually pick some chests early on. And that'll do. Talents, we want Backstabber, so we do more damage from the back. And Leech heals us when we're standing in blood. So if I get a load of blood around, I can heal myself off of it. Comeback Kid is... when an opponent lands the blow that should kill you, Comeback Kid will leave you 1 health as long as you had more than 1 HP. That's very good, but not for us. We intend to not get hit, rather than actually survive it. And our second character is also going to be male. And he's going to be Tio. So we need to have a character that kind of looks... I don't know what Tio looks like. But I'm going to assume, coming from Mexico, he's going to be slightly like tan. Rather than me, who's a pale fuckboy. Let's see. We're seeing a portrait that kind of accurately looks like what I think he looks like. I think this is the closest I can think of. So his personality, he's going to be... what do I think? I think he's loyal. I think he's a loyal guy.
Careful.
He's going to be a warrior voice. And let's have a... like, August Sun. I think that looks right. As for his hair, I don't know what hair colour he has. But I'm assuming it's going to be like brown and short. That's what I'm thinking. Like that, yeah. And then like dark brown. That's what I'm thinking. I'm just guessing. Right. Not jet black. Brown sable, that'll do. I'm not going to look at his underwear. That would be weird. His class is going to be... I think he is... I know he probably isn't if he plays like FF14 or whatever. I'm going to assume he's like a straight up fuck you in the arse, massive mental attacking guy. And that's what I'm going to make him. So he's going to be a knight. He's going to go massively smacking into people and killing them. So he has high strength, high constitution, high speed. So he has a lot of HP, he has a lot of action points, and he has a lot of strength. Good. And he's going to have a two-handed skill because he's going to two-hand a weapon. And he has armor specialist, which means he has more armor and less movement penalty. And he has reduced chance to receive a status by 15%. Man at arms skill and leadership. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, he's going to be the leader of the group, basically. His skills are going to be Battering Ram, that's fine, and Courage, which is also good, and Cure Wounds, which is fine. Right. And he's going to be El Tio. And what skills do I want? I want Vampiric Touch. What's that do? It heals me if I'm right next to someone, but I have to be right next to them. Bestow a damage boost upon an enemy. An ally. I want that one instead. Thunder Jump, not quite good. Bitter Cold, Shocking Touch is okay. Thunder Jump's fine because I can jump from people to people and hurt them. Walking Shadows makes me go immune, like invisible, so they can't see me. And that's also good, but I can learn more moves, so it doesn't matter, really. Let's just check his to make sure there's no more that are any better. Battering Ram, that's fine. Crushing Fist is good as well. Divine Light is also kind of okay. Melee Power Stance is kind of shit. Cure Wounds is good. It heals yourself for a little bit, but it takes a long time to recharge. That's its only downside. But it is a curing move of some kind. That's okay. So we're going to go Joby and El Tio. Working together. Yeah, I'm ready.
In the days of old, the sorcerers of Riverlong cured the sick and healed the wounded through a great power called Source. But a terrible darkness invaded the land, and Source was forever tainted. The sorcerers who once healed now only destroy, and madness has overtaken them. A few brave Source hunters are all that stand between Riverlon and the dark power that threatens to destroy it. Wherever Source appears, hunters follow.
Rise and shine, Master Source Hunters. The captain wants you up on deck. Hear them calls? Means we're close to shore. I don't ever you go in there, Master Source Hunters. City's full of undead, hungry and out for blood. But you're supposed to investigate that murder, ain't you? They say it's Source that did the counselor in. Source in a city like Sicil, nowhere's safe anymore. Here they are, Captain Sir.
God's blessings on you, hunters. You'll be happy to hear we've reached Sicil. But there's trouble offshore, so we'll have to sail in carefully. Here, have a look. Those are orc ships, and they're blocking our passage. We'll get you as close to the city as we can, and drop you off on the beach. Be wary now. Orcs are on the attack. Undead have closed every route out, and there's a sorcerer on the loose. If we're to get justice for the counselor, you'll have to keep your wits about you. May the luck of the gods be with you both, Source Hunters.
Okay, so that's the intro of the game. Basically, there's a sorcerer on the loose, and we're Source Hunters, me and El Tio, on the hunt for the sorcerer to hopefully bring them to justice, I suppose. Although that more likely means just kill them. Here we are. Playing as El Tio for now, and I guess since he's the leader of the party, we might as well keep it that way. We also have dialogue between the two characters, which is a main part of the game. If you play with a friend...
I didn't know there were orc ships raiding to the west. I'd mistake this for a placid beach.
At least the orcs make a bit of noise when they attack. It's dark-dealing sorcerers that'll strike with neither warning nor mercy.
Yeah, so the characters have a lot of interaction together, and if you play this online with a mate,
Is that a corpse?
it's really cool.
What's it doing here alone?
What, did you expect it to have an entourage?
That's right, Tio. What do you expect to have an entourage? Psh, please. And a lot of these people, like Divinity Original Sin 2, people say is a better game. I wouldn't know, I've never played it. But I like this game a lot. I just never bothered to finish it because, again, when I don't have like a reason to finish it, because I'm not recording it or whatever, I kind of lose interest in it. But when I have like a reason to play it because I want to record it and put it on YouTube, that's what I tend to do. I tend to finish games that I put on series. Also, this first episode will be about half an hour long, and the rest will be an hour long each, because I haven't got time to do the rest of the video today. But hopefully we'll have time soon. Rejoice, for the statues have granted my wish. Their whimsical nature, however, must not be taken lightly, so before I soar through the sky like an eagle, I shall attempt a mere hop from the cliffs down to the beach. This shall be a small feat for the man that can fly. If this experiment is successful, the sun shall be my next target. Looks like he didn't quite make it. Can you see my mouse cursor? Yeah, you can. Good. So I was scrolling the mouse because I closed the window to see if you could see where I was doing it. That's fine. If I move the camera back down again. Okay, so now we can get to talk to each other. Because we found out about that book, we can talk to one another about it.
Can you believe this? A man jumped off a cliff at the behest of some statues of all things.
Pure madness. How could someone be so utterly naive?
Agreed. Call me skeptical, but a little proof goes a long way for the rational mind.
Me and Tio are quite similar, so I think we'll be agreeing a lot. Although I should be playing as Joey, because the AI will make decisions for Tio based on his loyalty trait. So if I say things that aren't necessarily very loyal, he might disagree with me. And then we can choose whether to go forward or not based on that. You have like a little rock, paper, scissors minigame. Again, if you play this game with a friend, it's really fun. Because like you can really get into the roleplay of it. But I'll play as Joey because Tio actually has AI and I don't. Woe is me, dry air, my sorry lot. What? Is there something over here I could do? Oh yeah. There's Ishmael over here. What? Where are you going? Oh, it's because I can't get around there yet. Here we go. Hello.
Source hunters, how did they find us?
Take the stone to the temple. These whelps will be easy to crush.
This is like the main boss of the game, by the way. Right here, this is like the final boss.
Seize upon our enemies.
Okay, no problem. Summon a few skelebobs. They aren't a problem. There's also one behind us. And because this is a harder difficulty mode, there are more enemies. There are actually 5 rather than 3. I know what I want to do. I want to make myself jump between these two. And stun them. And then I can't really attack because I haven't got enough points left, but I can boost Tio up, so I will. El Tio! Have some more power, friend. And now we can use our charging bull to go straight through all these 3 and knock them down. And that's the end of our turn. These 3 are knocked down, so they can't do anything. And we can encourage our friends, so we'll do that. So now we have encourage, which gives us all of the +1 main stats. This is already harder because there's only 3 in the normal mode, and this is 5 here. So I'm guessing that'll be what the game makes it more difficult by doing. By making it so that you actually have more enemies to deal with. Anyway, here's the benefit of doing that. I can actually get more damage off. Hopefully this will kill him. There we go. I can actually get more damage off by being behind someone when I attack. Also, those 2 AP points I didn't spend, I can actually save. So it isn't a big deal that I didn't spend them. As long as I don't get owned by these first enemies, you should be in good stead. Once you level up, you heal all the way, but if you don't have that, then you will take a lot of damage. If you don't have like healing spells. So what I can do is I can run behind this guy, which I will, and then backstab him. Like that. And kill the fuck out of him. So he's dead. Save the point. Now Tio, you have 92% chance to kill him, that's good. And now we're going to need to run towards these friends. So I guess, since they're archers, I guess we should just run all the way. Or at least a little bit of the way. They don't seem to have any AoE spells. Although they are hitting us quite hard. Tio, you can manage it. You're strong. You're a strong boy. Okay, that's fine. I could throw a toxic grenade and poison them, but I don't think that they get hit by poison. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn myself invisible. Sorry, Tio, it's all you. Don't worry about it. You'll be fine. I swear. I'll heal myself this turn. Since they'll only attack Tio because they're the only target he can see, if I heal myself like that, then when they attack him, he won't die. He'll be alright. Better him than me, you know? Tio won't mind. He understands. He's the team's tank. He gets it. Right. Can I hit you from here? Yeah. It won't be a critical attack, and I lose my invisible because I attacked. The game knows that you're trying to be like a cheeky little bitch by doing that. Let's just run straight into them. Archers have worse attack the closer you are. So they have to switch to like a weapon, which costs AP to do.
On the mend.
Also, I seem to have some sort of innate healing, which is cool. But I don't know where it came from. Oh, yeah. Save those points. And Tio for the killing blow.
I need another chance.
Damn you, Tio. You missed. Oh, well. Oh, there's blood. I can heal in that. 14? Holy shit. That hurt a lot. Hit me like a brick wall. But can I move slightly into the background of it? Maybe not. Oh, he's dead. Okay, it's fine. Move straight towards him. Run right at him. Make him switch his weapon. I can also use charging a ram again, so I'm going to. Doink. It might not always knock him down, but it usually will. And then you can do things like that when they're knocked down, which does amazing damage.
Their leader said something about escaping with
And we won.
Stolen from this dungeon, I imagine. Can we get inside?
Okay, so what did we get for that? We got some experience. We got in total 950 out of 2000, so we're halfway to level up. Also, if I'm willing to wait, I can heal myself back up to full without doing anything else, and that's what I'll do. Healing spells in this game are so useful. Also, I think I want to set it so that my items are always visible, if I can. I guess I just have to hold alt. It's fine. Let's talk to Tio about that.
Those thieves were more than petty criminals. Their leader gave life to the dead. What stone could they have been so keen on taking?
Let's do it.
Indeed. For all we know, these dark-dealing thieves may be involved with Councillor Jake's murder.
So when I'm using myself, I have to speak for my own lines. The other option was to run away, but I chose, well, we don't know what it's about, so we should probably go check it out just to make sure that it isn't anything bad. Because if they are raising the dead, that's probably a bad thing. Let's heal Tio. You can either click the character or click the portrait. Clicking the portrait's a lot easier for me, so that's what I'll tend to do. Also, I got a cloth cap, which I don't have any headgear, so it's better than nothing. Gives me a little bit of defense. Access the optional tutorial by entering the dungeon behind you. That's fine. We're going to do that dungeon area because I said I would, but not yet. We have this to do first. I wonder what Tio's loyalty will do here. But yeah, I've got to speak my own lines because Tio will automatically answer. Yo.
Look! A wanderer comes my way, walking the sands upon which this poor shell must suffer.
Who are you, Sir Shell?
Call me Ishmael, son of the sea, an outcast upon these wretched shores. An exiled shell, doomed to live under a canopy of arid sky, not his native, tender water.
I'm not going to say it's strange you can talk. This is fine to me. You say you're doomed.
My fate is a cruel one, I assure you. How many snot-noses have held me up against their dirty little ears, only to claim they can hear the ocean? Of course they can hear her, the brats. We are on the very edge of the great aquatic mother, whose embrace I so desperately long for.
So it's the sea's embrace you long for?
Yes, yes, I, King of Pearls, ache to repose anew on his coral throne. Hurl me toward the water. Swing me as far as your arm's strength gives lease. And treasure long sunk I will grant thee.
Okay. I should decide what to do.
What do you say, kind knight? Will you return the King of Pearls to the sea, so he may yield you long lost treasure?
I mean, I like treasure. Kindness is his own reward, and then there's the promise of treasure to boot. Let's throw him into the sea.
Agreed. Let's send him home.
Liberator, kind benefactor, bless me the might of your sea-bound witch.
There we go.
The sea, I have returned, where every wave feels like a Bergman's kiss. With the bounty of the deep be yours, along with my eternal gratitude.
There we go. So we got 100 XP for that. Also, we've been getting like traits. These all do different things. Some are better than others. Pragmatic is actually worse than Romantic, but I want to go with what the characters would actually do, rather than the best stats. So Independent, we get raw power increased by 1. Altruistic, we get reputation increased by 2. Because we do good things for people. 11% water resistance and 9 HP. Tio is already our tank, so I think we should just give him even more tankiness. I can send that to Tio and then he can equip it. And he has 11% water resistance now too. Currently we have no innate healing, so we're not healing on our own. That needs to change. Or I need to get someone who learns heal. If I have Watercraft or anything like that, I can probably learn healing. Like Hydrosophist, I would probably need to learn that to get a heal spell, which is something I want to do. Because a heal spell heals you every turn, rather than the Cure Wounds, which heals you once every so often. Mate. There we go. Also here you can see that I have 5% damage and 5 initiative because Tio, the leader, is encouraging me to do well. Here's a locked chest. But it's okay because we can either find the key, which might be in one of these pots, or simply bust it open.
This seems to be broken.
I'm going to try and lockpick it. Oh, I haven't got a lockpick, so I need to find the key. Okay, no problem. You can also just bash it down. Let's try that. There we go. You can just break it open and get something. This is a decorative two-hand sword. Is that any better than what we've got? 22 to 28 damage. You have a 22 to 28 damage. Does it have any specials? No, so it's the same as what we've already got. Okay, but that means I can sell it for a small amount of money. And money is going to be very important later on. This is a tutorial on how to move boxes out the way. If you have enough strength, you can just move shit out the way. And that's useful to clear things. And in a minute...
There's a mine in the middle of our path.
So this mine...
Someone must have an interest in protecting whatever's left.
If you do that, you can blow... If you put anything on a mine, it trips it. And sets on fire. Usually it's on fire. Sometimes it's a poison mine. Sometimes you get lightning mines, all sorts of shit. Mines aren't good. With that, we can get this. Old cloth braces. We're going to take them and equip... Right, hang on. Are they any better than what we've got? 7 armor rating and 7 armor rating. So they're not. So we can sell them too. Cool. I also do this because there's some battles in here. And a battle tutorial means more XP for me.
There's typically more to a king's tomb than meets
I'm holding Alt all the way around, by the way.
A myth, or it could be our lucky day.
Yep. And there's a maximum party size of 4. And we will have 4 party members eventually. Because having more party members is better than having less. Obviously. Might sound like an obvious thing, but... There's a lockpick on this wall. This is a lockpick tutorial. You can right-click a chest and lockpick it. You have to wait for it to do it. My lockpicking is 1, so I should be able to open this chest. I think this chest opens with a lockpicking of 0, though. So it shouldn't matter too much. 6 armor, or I can have a robe that has 14 armor. I'll do it. He has 32 breastplate, so he doesn't need the armor. Now I have a nice little robe. I'll probably want some light leather or something instead of a robe. Because I'm like a thief. Magic thief rather than a straight up mage.
I've spotted something interesting.
That's another thing. If you have a skill called... what's the word? Is it Nasty Deeds or is it... What is it? It's Lawmaster? So I can see things with enemies. Telekinesis lets me use, like, literally telekinesis to find things. There's a certain trait, though, that lets you see things that you can increase it and find more of this shit. And if you don't have a high enough skill, you can't see things. It's like perception. Is it just... Yeah, it's literally just this. Perception. Critical chance initiative, start actions, ability to detect traps. Yeah. So if you have a high enough perception, you can just find things. This door... There's no key for it, I'm pretty sure.
Work of that door, but imagine our weapons would survive such use for long.
And that's another thing. If you hit a wall or a door with your weapon, the weapon will lose durability. Same as hitting enemies. Hitting enemies takes a little bit of durability away. Hitting fucking... what's the word? Hitting doors and things gets a lot of durability taken away. There's some enemies down here, I believe, that I can't see because I don't have the right perception, or they might not be here yet. Here's a rain scroll. We need this to get rid of this fire, but there's also another way, which I'll show you. I think Tio will probably have the strength required to lift the barrels full of water, that I don't because I'm a weak boy. I have base strength, I think. Yeah, 5. So I don't think I can carry this. Yeah, so I can't move it, but I think Tio can. At least a little bit. Okay, so if I can't do that, which means I can't break it, I can actually smash it and pour the water out. If you have a high enough strength, you can carry it, which is what you want to do.
Hold! Our enemies have laid a trap.
That's a trap disarming kit. It's another tutorial. If you disarm the trap, it won't go off. It just vanishes into midair. And that's very useful. So we need to keep smashing these barrels. Smashing barrels also lowers durability. So you don't want to do that too often either. But that's fine. As long as you don't go over the fire, you don't get burned. And you should be okay. I wonder if I can lockpick that as well. This is also just a clear way through. That rat, you can speak to if you have a pet pal skill, but I don't have that, so I can't do that. Let's get Joey to try and... Actually, I need to send him the lockpicks. Each character has their own inventory, if you couldn't tell already. So there's not a lot I could do with it unless I do this. Pick the lock. And I'll see if my lockpicking skill is high enough. It was. I don't think it actually matters. I think you can't fail that, but... Eventually there are chests that you need like 5 lockpicking in and stuff. And that's going to be... It's going to take a while. Learning how to get your skills optimally upgraded takes a long time. And if you don't upgrade your skills optimally, you're not going to win. Or at least you're going to find it very hard to win. Here's a fireball scroll. I need the fireball scroll to set this on fire. You may ask, Joey, why do you want to set this on fire? Because fire is a lot easier to deal with than poison. So if I cast a scroll, which means a scroll is a magical spell you don't need any magical skill to use. But most of the time you will need magical skill. If I can get around it without getting on fire, which I can, I unlock this, which unlocks the metal temple door key. The metal temple door is this one, down here somewhere. But as you can see the minimap as well, we're going forward. And there's a journal in case you forget to, like, you don't play for a month or something. You can actually see where you need to go. There's the door. And we're going to keep moving forward. So here's some poison. This is another thing. If you put barrels on the source of some hazard, it gets rid of the hazard. So if you put barrels on the source of liquid poison, the liquid goes away. If you put it on the gas poison, it goes away. But be careful, because sometimes they want you to do shit like that just to get yourself killed. Because you can put something on an explosive trap, it'll explode it, and explode all the things covering poison, and then the poison explodes too. So this is stealth tutorial. If I press C, we can go stealthy. And the stealth means that we don't get seen. And when you have stealth,
I better keep my weapon at the ready.
You can move... What's this? Is it a fireball scroll? Yes, it is. But I want to move something that actually sets on fire rather than that. If you go into their, like, circle cone of light, they will see you. So you don't want to do that. But if you set it on fire, using the candle, they get hurt and take a load of damage. And you may even be able to kill them before battle starts. So we're in a fight now. But we're in a fight where they are almost certainly going to die.
1, 2, 3, stun!
So I didn't kill them, unfortunately. The problem is with the battering ram. If I do this, for example, I will go straight through the fire and hurt myself. So what I'm going to do instead is go like this. And kill them like that. He's going to get one turn. He's probably going to poke me with a stick. No, he didn't poke me with a stick. I guess he couldn't. That's fine. He's dead. So we got some experience for that, and that's kind of the reason why you go here. Just to get that little bit of experience extra. It might not sound like a lot, but it does add up. So now we need 2 people to step on these buttons. You can either have both party members do it, or put one thing on the vase, and one on the... Actually, you can just put 2 vases on it. There you go. That's telling you that there's certain things you need both party members for. Some things you need more than 2 party members for. Although I don't think there are many. Hammer's a one-handed weapon I can't use with my backstabbing technique, so I'm not going to. And here is a tutorial on splitting your party members up. So if I remove the chain, they won't run together when I run. Meaning that if I do this, I can make Joey go through this door, and now they're both on the other side. Right, that's just clever. Now we have a save point. I'm going to do this one fight, because there is a fight here, and then we're going to leave this video here. Get myself into positions. Like back here, I think. Would be good. Hello.
The living rat dares disturb the slumber of the dead. A thieving fool insults the sanctity of the grave. The bloodstone defiler, where is it?
I met a trio of strange cult-like figures before the entrance of this tomb. They seem to have a precious stone in their possession.
Strange indeed. Robed indeed. Your tricks will not save you from retribution, deceiver.
What?
The bloodstone, deliver it now and I may deign to end you quickly.
Bloodstone? I don't know what you mean.
I suppose you only crept among these sacred tombs for leisure.
I crept among them for XP.
I suppose you had no lust for the treasure of the dead. Ha!
I don't care who you are. I'll take money.
Run if you like, Defiler. Whichever way you take leads you to the grave.
Okay. So we have 2 skeleton men and Rage Quinn. Rage Quinn is annoying, but he's not the worst enemy in the game. By far.
1, 2, 3, stun!
There we go. So, I hit you like that. He stunned failed, but I hit the archer and stunned him. And then I'm going to go invisible. Oh shit. Yeah, so that's another thing. Things can fail. I probably have like a 90% chance to get things to work, but it doesn't mean they're always going to work. Just most of the time they will. What I'm going to try and do is battering ram all 3 of them, which I can, like this. Boo, boo, boo. And they got knocked down, but I actually killed that one, so that's good. Now we can start attacking Rage Quinn. I actually can't, but what I can do instead is do this and then stop my turn. He'll get back up, but we'll act again before they actually get to do anything. You can also throw this, like, grenade. So I'm going to throw the Molotov cocktail or Firestorm grenade. Ow. I actually hit myself. Good job, me. Not what I meant to do. But I can save turns and then heal Joey next turn. It's fine. Ow. So I'm healing myself. Let's see if I can kill him.
You were right there.
There we go. He's dead. But
Death never dies, fool.
now we start a new fight.
Forms, rules all.
And he has a ghost form as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run the fuck away. He's going to run away. See ya. And then heal myself. For a little bit. Not much, but it'll be something. I may not die from this now. I didn't die. I'm stunned, but I didn't die. So Tio, it's going to be up to you, really. I'm afraid. Hope you can do this. There you go. I crit him. And I won. Good job, you.
It's too slowly to sustain me.
Yeah, I need to heal myself before I die. Shit. Well, Joey's dead. If this is like a hardcore game mode, I'd just be dead now. But I'm not dead. I use a resurrection scroll, which are fairly hard to come by, actually. So it's not great that I had to use one immediately. And I didn't die. If this is like a speedrun, I guess I'd just like reset. But I really don't mind enough to do that. And eventually you can get a resurrection skill, so let's just get all this shit. It's good to sell it, if nothing else. I definitely need to get a healing spell, like yesterday. I've got a... Was it this sword I got? Was it better than mine? 33 to 42. Yeah, it is better. But because I need to be level 2 to use it, it'll actually cost me more to attack with it, so I'm not going to use it for now. I'm going to instead cure Joey's wounds again in a minute. But as soon as I exit this dungeon, I will be leaving. There we go. So we're done. We can hear people talking, but that's no problem. I'm just going to clear the map up so I can actually see where we just came from. It was here. But bits of black on the map really annoy me, so I'm going to try and stop that from happening as much as possible. There you go. Thanks, buddy. I'll get a heal spell and make sure we actually don't die as soon as possible. Okay. So there's these two guardsmen here with the dog, Tuesday. If they decide to, we could decide to fight them. You can fight anyone in the game if you want, but choosing to fight everyone you come across is a great way to get yourself killed. This is a teleporter. They teleport you to all different parts of the world. I'm going to pick up this shovel because it's going to become useful. You never need, you need a shovel for like at least 30 different things in the whole game. They give you experience to do it, so why not? But we're not going to go across this bridge because we need to, but not yet. I don't want to die, so I'm going to wait here. There's no natural healing, so if I don't do anything, I don't heal over time. Also, I think on Tactician mode, I don't heal all the way for leveling up. I heal a bit of the way. But anyway, that's that. I heal myself a bit like this. Come on. There you go. Right, so we're healed. So I'm going to see you guys next time when we try and talk to Bibius and Junius and see what happens. See ya. Thanks for watching.